Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton895, of course, and I'm joined once again by, I guess, my co-host now. We'll just refer to you as that, Alan. So, why don't you tell us where you are, what you got this week?
Well, I haven't gotten anything yet this week. Hoping for HasLab Omega Prime to mysteriously ship and be at my door one day. But I haven't
Soon.
gotten anything this week. Because flipping Leo Kaiser's flipping ends tomorrow, so I gotta hunker down.
Tomorrow night.
And where you can find me at is that you can find me at find my toy reviews on Werewolf Finder and my video game content on Werewolf Finder Gaming. We just wrapped up Dark of the Moon. Got all the achievements that we could possibly get, and we're kind of taking a break until Rise of the Darkspark comes in.
Now, what do you mean possibly can get? Are there some that you couldn't get?
Yeah. So
Not trying hard enough?
no, there's 6 achievements that are tied to multiplayer,
Oh.
and the servers are shut down. So it's the only way you could possibly get. I mean, you can still get the PS3 version because some fans actually got the multiplayer working for all the Activision games on. If they have a PC or PC version, they all work because technically the PS3 network is still up and running. Because they didn't shut down the store yet. But it was a 1-2 punch where the 360 store and the Activision servers are shut down now. So oh no, it's not the 360. Even though the 360 store is shut down, some servers are still up because of the backwards compatibility. Like people can still hop people can still hop on like Dead Space 2 multiplayer. And that doesn't have a modern day port. But like there's 6 achievements tied to multiplayer. They're just like be the first to die, survive a match for 60 seconds, stuff like that. But and then there's a couple other achievements that say beat this chapter with this much score, but they don't explain to you how the score system works.
Weird.
Sometimes when you kill a person, you get a multiplier started. Like, oh hey, yeah, for the next. It doesn't even say for the next like whatever minutes. It's just like you'll see a multiplier kick on in the lower right hand corner. It's never explained. There's nothing in the instruction guides about it, and I have yet to look up any kind of like if anybody has made a guide on YouTube or anything about it, because it's just it's I think they just added it at the last minute. If there's no tutorial about it, like it's there. And you don't like. There's nothing really explained about it.
Yeah.
But got a couple of people asking about Rise of the Darkspark, and apparently that one's gonna be the crap show of the two.
Oh yeah, I've heard it's bad, and plus just the fact that it's not even Activision or High Moon yet. They're using assets from High Moon, which is just weird.
So, and for those who don't know, I probably know. I know Dalton probably knows this, but if you go into the actual game files of Rise of the Darkspark, there's an actual there's a text file hidden in the textured files that's just titled. They only gave us 6 months to work on this.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh yeah, it's like really cool, and once you dig up the development time, they only gave from announcement to release, they only gave the development team 6 months.
Jeez.
I will repeat what the old Nintendo director of Nintendo said. A rush game will always be bad, but a delayed game will always be good.
Not always. I mean, look at Halo Infinite. I mean, it's not great.
Oh no, we can look at Skull and Bones.
What's that?
Basically Ubisoft's version of Sea of Thieves.
There's only one Sea of Thieves, and that's by Rare.
No, they try to make what was it? Skull and Bones. They try to develop it as an expansion of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and it got delayed like 11 years because it was supposed to initially come out like 2014, but it kept getting delayed, and then Ubisoft was trying to upsell it to be the first quadruple A game when it's just a flipping live service game. They wanted it. It launched at $70 and immediately went on sale 2 weeks later for $40.
Damn.
But Transformers wise, looks like Rise of the Darkspark is going to be a ride. I initially played it when it first came out back in 2014, and yeah, it was bad then. It looks like it looks like I just ran through the game. Looking back at my achievements, because there's a bunch of achievements. Like in this chapter, as Bumblebee, do this, and in this chapter, as Grimlock, do that, and I didn't get those.
Yeah.
And Dark of the Moon, I apparently did the same thing, because I looked at the first achievement compared to you complete the campaign achievement. And it was only like 2 days, and it looks like I started Rise of the Darkspark literally 2 days after that. It's like I was running through Dark of the Moon back then. But I remember some Rise of the Darkspark, so it's gonna be. Oh, let's put it like this: my subscribers want to be in a voice call when on that first stream. So that's
cool. That's cool. I don't know. From what I've heard of Rise of the Darkspark, I wish you the best.
Oh, the only thing I gotta say is that I better hope I get my Transformers Devastation back from my friend who's borrowing it right now, because I don't think we're going to be on Rise of the Darkspark for long.
Because the campaign is short, or?
Oh yeah, because the campaign's short. The getting the achievements is just a bonus. I've only been trying to achievement hunt if I didn't have the game. Like it took. I gave us certain challenges, like beat the campaign and get like certain things, and like what was it in Transformers the game and Revenge of the Fallen? I set us a goal of not only beating the campaign but also getting some like in game. Like beat this many challenges or beat these mini games, stuff like that. Especially because I knew Revenge of the Fallen and the game, if we just plowed through the storyline, it would be short, stream wise. But we're also trying to do all this for the big amalgamation video that's eventually going to come out once we've played everything. Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up the list here really quickly.
Well, while you're doing that, hello, Alex. How's it going?
How are we doing, Alex? Doing okay today? No, Google Docs. Oh, that reminds me. I have to do this.
But is that all you had for this week?
Yeah, it's more. Since I can't really to talk about what I got, I thought I was just kind of gush.
Hey, well, find me everywhere at Daltinian95. And as far as stuff that I got this week, I got the Age of the Primes Red Alert from GameStop. Past couple days, I've been trying to go to my local Walmart because they reset the mod, but past 2 days, nothing's been added to the shelf, and they have them in the back room. It's just no one wants to go get it. So I'm going to try again after the stream, and I'll probably update on my X or Instagram that I got them. Of course, videos will be coming out. Just right now, since I'm not getting a whole lot of new stuff like in succession, it'll probably just be one video a week until I get back into my groove.
Fully understandable.
But I still got to record the review on Red Alert and on Missing Link Bumblebee. So there's 2 videos coming, and then whatever else I get, possibly today. And then, of course, at the end of next week, Silverbolt will be shipping out, according to Amazon. April 3rd is the arrival date. So it'll probably be charging on Thursday or Friday.
I don't know how you got yours so early. Like I think I ordered mine like around the same time as you did.
I ordered right then and there as soon as I saw it go up. I mean, I think you probably got yours a couple hours after I did, because usually whenever pre-orders go up, you're a couple hours behind.
Yeah, because like everything that I check says that my Silverbolt won't ship until November.
Yeah, everything on mine is like April or May. getting closer and closer. Like some things updated a few days ago. I was like, Gamer Edition Ironheart, you're gonna have to wait. Prime, Devastation Prime, and TF1 Bumblebee, you guys can easily wait because you're A level. You'll be on the shelf most of the year, if not all year.
I mean, Studio 86 Bumblebees are still in like all over my area. So,
well, get ready for them to be marked down. They were marked down to like $6 at one of my local WalMarts.
I already got mine though.
Okay, if you want another one to customize or in vehicle mode, there you go.
Oh no! What I'll probably do is I'll probably buy one and keep one for like a giveaway or something.
Yeah. But anyways, that being said, let's go ahead and get into our screen share. We got a lot to cover. Most of it's TFcon. Some of it's 3.0, I think, Prime 1 or 2 Prime 1 Studio things. But yeah, it's heavy third party, a little bit of official, but mostly on the third party end of things. So try to get through it all within the next hour and a half.
We can do it. Cue the Cajun dude from Waterboy.
Rob Schneider.
You can do it. No, Prime dropped his gun.
So, first one, we're going to get right into it with the TFcon third-party panel. There's some stuff I know you'll be excited for in here.
Oh?
Yep.
Oh?
So, starting off, they make toys. Surprise, surprise, more Seekers through TF Source. And both of them are Thundercracker. One more cartoon-based, one more toy-based. Part of their whole Colorverse thing where they're doing nothing but Seekers.
What's the flipping the meme of the guy who's looking at the Dust Bowl tornado? Like
here it comes.
It's like that's what I get in my head every single time I see a third party make a Starscream mold. That's exactly the meme in my head. And
any company really.
Yeah, and
except for Hasbro because they don't want to make money.
Huh? Yeah. Blame Hasbro for giving us that idea.
Well, I mean, lately they don't seem to want to make money off of their Seekers because Hasbro themselves haven't done Armada Starscream in Super Mode colors. That was Takara, and then no more Seekers of the Earthrise mold other than what's coming next Thursday. By the way, for pre-orders is the Seeker and Ground Trooper 2-pack from Target. So keep an eye out for that. They'll be on Thursday.
Well, to be fair, God bless, that has to be my favorite phrase. To be fair.
What is this, Letterkenny? To be fair.
I'm apparently, was it Daniel says, I'm apparently a bit late to the stream. Not really.
No, we're just a few minutes in.
Yeah, I think what it is I guess they just don't want to have that mold just constantly sitting on the shelf, because to common folk, I can't say common folk, to the more casual Transformers fan, right? Sometimes people won't be able to tell the difference after a while if you constantly have that mold on the shelf. So you kind of do have to space out the time frame that it's out there.
The only one I want right now from that Earthrise mold is E-Hobby style Sunstorm, like creamsicle orange and white Sunstorm. Not yellow, that's Nova Storm. Orange, like fluorescent orange. Anyways, DX9 Red Storm, this is their take on Sideswipe. It looks really good.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, he slims up real good, very cartoon accurate. He's got these little hammers that can they're made from parts of his pile drivers. So you get the really cartoony, like pointed ones, and then you get the flat ones based on the MP. I don't know what the handles or what else they could be used for, but
yeah,
there's that. The next is going to be Prowl. These are, I believe, MP scaled, so unfortunately this will not fit in with your 86 stuff. There's how he looks, and they're doing like a legend scale stuff, so they're starting with Jinrai.
I still need
Actually,
to get a flipping regular Genrai.
DMP.
No, this is a regular one. I have the trailer. I just don't have the figure.
Yeah, and that's to go with their double dealer. Unless it's someone else's double dealer. I can't remember if they did one or not. But then next they're going to do Overlord, and I can't remember who these two are. I know one of them's, was it Power Dasher or Slapdash? I think this one's Getaway. Not sure. Collection Space, the weird, humanoidish female Starscream.
Yeah, why
I don't know.
Exist?
I don't know.
I think the only reason why they exist is to make
Starscream with that cake, though.
Why is it thick?
Thick Scream. Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't either. But at the same time, I think this is like the same realm of like all the Kiss players. Like, why? Who's asking for this?
Okay, moving on. New Age with their version of Trailbreaker, cartoon style, toy style. We got Diaclone or Shattered Glass. Speaking of Shattered Glass, here's Shattered Glass Lockdown, based on the Collectors Club, chibi style comic at the very back of the Collectors Club, towards the end of the run. And Auto Trooper, which that's pretty good for an Earth mode for an Auto Trooper, I think.
Yeah.
Then they're starting on their version of Menasor. Sunstreaker, which is a weird name, and then there's Sideswipe, just dick. Don't know where it came from, but maybe it's what you shout out when someone sideswipes you. I don't know. But here's their lineup showing the scale with Sideswipe, Sunstreaker, and Trailbreaker.
Yeah.
Mechanical Skull Studios, so they did the Legend Scale Armada Starscream. Here's their Universe Ramjet. And yeah, I love this color scheme. I really hope we get one out of the Legacy mold.
Daniel asks, guys, I'm curious of when you'll be able to afford the wave of Studio Series and Age of the Primes Wave 1, since people are getting them already near their stores.
Carefully.
Not rushing out to buy all of them all at once, because
I'm only getting a few at a time because I've got some on Amazon that I'm just gonna wait until those process through.
I got a double whammy. Like, I have Leo Kaiser dropping this week, and then I got a trip to Houston dropping dropping next week. So it's like,
trust me, I know. I got Leo Kaiser and then a trip to Dallas 2 weeks later.
Oh yeah, it's like this would have been fine if they didn't release them. I think what hurts everybody is they're releasing all this stuff right before Leo Kaiser drops.
Mm-hmm. But anyways,
he looks good.
He looks very good, and he comes with his little mini-con, a few different hands, 2 different versions of his sword, plus the actual folding out wing sword, and then a standard wing. Cannons flip forward. And now they're doing a Demolisher.
Sure.
But for whatever reason, he comes with the wrong mini-con. He's got the little missile truck, I believe it was a Bone Crusher. For some reason, he's not coming with Blackout.
I think I think he still uses that one in the show, but it's
I think it's the one. Oh, it's based on the intro or the end credit.
Yeah. Because he did use that one in the show, but yeah, you're right. It's based off the intro.
Interesting that they're doing that instead of his proper minicon, unless it's gonna be both. I mean, Still just protos.
It could be
Love that tank
twist.
mode.
It could be a surprise twist where they'll be like, yeah, and he comes with his OG later down the road.
I love that tank mode. That's so cool. Touch toys. I think we kind of looked at this a little bit the other day. Last time. They're doing the F-35. This is basically their own design.
Yeah, because it was that weird like Bumblebee versus like half Bayverse type of thing.
Yeah. Then there's the ICBM launcher. And then this one. Yeah.
Dude is
very cool looking, but just no place in my collection.
We admire from afar.
Yep, especially this one. They didn't show the jet mode, but unique toys. They're doing Stinger from Age of Extinction. Also MP scale, so this will go with their Challenger, or Night Optimus, Hot Rod, and Peru Kill or Lockdown. I believe they did Galvatron too, if I remember. But there he is with the MPMB.
Yeah. So it really it really tickles my fancy when I see them do the actual masterpiece scale movie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finally glad that we're to that point, because that means I can actually finally get my movie accurate figures.
Yeah. He's got the little missiles that pop out.
Just like, look at that. Shoot.
On the Magic Square, we talked about this last time too. The MP scaled Onslaught. Again, looking very, very good.
He's a box.
I just can't wait to see what the Age of the Primes one looks like. Probably won't see that until December or January, though.
I'm thinking like New York Comic Con is when we'll see our first like actual glimpses of Bruticus for next year.
Yeah, besides what was on the box for Vortex.
No, I mean in person.
Yeah. Oh. And then they're doing a Swoop and Snarl to finish out their Dinobots. These are all legend scale. It's crazy how well detailed they are.
Well, we say legends, but it's like what old school deluxe sizes, like 4 or 5 inches,
like actual legend size, like new or Magic Square New Age are tiny.
Okay.
But here's their 6-shot. Another figure we need a new official version of, because that Tides Return one aged like milk.
Yeah, it was fine for the time, but we definitely
barely even then.
And like I said fine. I didn't say it was great.
Fantastic Model, which is just another branch of Fans Toys. They're doing their version of Sideswipe. Let's get the scissor. Was it scissor doors? You get the opening trunk.
Ooh. That's a Lambo? I mean, was this supposed to be like a Sideswipe molded?
Do what?
Who's this supposed to be?
Sideswipe.
Oh, okay.
And then Red Alert.
Talking about repaints. Dan says, even though it's supposed to be coming out in April, they're coming out pretty early. The new wave of Studio Series and Age of the Primes, like, it's wild. This is another reason why I'm glad I swapped over to Big Bad Toy Store, not Hasbro, because I would not be shocked if I get all of a sudden get notification of like payments, like a rapid succession of like 4 or 5 notifications saying my payment was successful, and I'm getting flashbacks to flip in July where I'm negative like $400 again because of all that stuff.
You say that, but I actually did get an email a few days ago saying that Sentinel Prime will be shipping out on the 26th. I was like, well, I don't really need them. I can find them later.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, because we think about it this way, it's if we think about it this way, all these primes they're the flagship characters of this toy line, so they're going to be easy to get a hold of. They're not going to be rare.
Well, Sentinel Prime from TF1.
Oh.
The false Prime.
Yeah, the studio series one.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a few days ago, and it said it was going to be shipping out the 26th. Like, yeah, no. But yeah, I'm unless it's like Hasbro only or a shared exclusive, I'll be going through either Amazon or Big Bad.
Yeah.
For the foreseeable future.
Yeah, because them just dropping the stuff out of nowhere, especially. Oh yeah, these toys don't come out till October. It's the end of July.
Well, that's a safe projection date in case things get delayed. But they need to stop doing that,
or at least give us like a heads up, like, hey, like they used to do it. They used to do that, like, hey, here's an email saying that this is going to come out sooner than projected. It comes out in a few days rather than it comes out today.
Yeah,
we already charged you. It's already technically shipped, so you can't return it and you can't cancel it.
But here's their red alert. Not too bad.
No.
But now the actual fans' toys themselves.
I was gonna say it's kind of hard to tell. It's red alert when it's great prototypes.
Here's their hook, very cartoon accurate with the all silver leg and then just the cab of the truck over here. I always thought that was weird with the cartoon model. I'm glad the Studio Series 1 doesn't do that.
Yeah. When you want cartoon accuracy a little bit too much, and then you realize that sometimes the cartoon accuracy might not be the best route.
Now, I wish that the Studio Series actually did this instead of just the arm moving. But it has probably something to do with the combination.
Yeah.
You got Long Haul and Mixmaster here, so those are coming soon.
Daniel's saying that I also agree with you, Dalt, about getting a new six shot, and I really want him to be a commander class because six shot as the name implies, with him having 6 modes, and now he would fit into the commander class point. Yeah.
I mean, even then, I don't think he has to have commander class pricing. I mean, they did a leader class one with really simple engineering, and it mostly worked. They just needed better design work.
Because
it's the same thing with Gigatron. I don't think he needs to be a Titan class. Make him either a leader or commander, and he'll be fine as long as he scales well with Super Mode Optimus.
Yep.
Anyways, there's Long Haul and Mixmaster. You can go through either toy style or cartoon style.
I probably prefer toy style.
Yeah, there's the combination of Devastator, which it looks pretty good. I think it looks better than the not extra, what's the MMC one. But right here is the face I feel like the most connection with. Just ugh. But you can have with or without the visor, and then just a few different expressions.
He looks so weird without the visor.
Mm-hmm.
Like who prefers that?
I don't know.
You guys are weird.
Does have the drill attachments, which I'm sure DNA will do for Hasbro. Shadow Fang, I was going to get it, but it sold out before I could even try to get it. So, I missed out. But this is a Marvel, or from the Marvel Comics, Black Cat. It came with a little Marvel comic colored Rat Bat pin. For their Perfection series or Dimensions Bridge, this is their Drift based on Initial D, and then I think this is a exclusive version. I'm not sure how to get this one as opposed to the standard release.
My question is why haven't we got a new Drift since like the 2013 mold?
I have no idea. I would love a new take on the Drift design. Speaking of Devastator, here's the Scavenger from MMC. So everything is built into them, so the arm is actually inside. How they do it, but they did.
Interesting. I mean, we're only looking at CAD models too, so
Yeah. Moving on to Fans Hobby, this was their exclusive for TFcon, a Nemesis colored wing saber to go with their Grand Scourge Prime.
It just puts a smile on my face the more and more I see third parties do stuff that's outside the realm of just G1.
Yeah.
So when I see stuff like this, when I see stuff for Armada, Energon, movie, it makes me smile.
Well, and then they've got this now. This is Astro Flame, which is based on two things. One, it's obviously the Armada Jetfire mold, but it's loosely based on Space Warp, the canceled Collectors Club release of like an evil female clone of Jetfire. But it's a bit more based on the final release, which was the Collectors Club Astro Train. So they just took Space Warp's colors, and then darkened a bit, put Astro Train's head on there, and there you go, new Astro Train.
Wasn't that thing like everywhere for a hot minute?
I don't know. I know it was one of the club purchase figures, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so good. Just those colors on that mold look amazing. And of course, you can combine it with the Shattered Glass Prime and Overload.
Okay, now show us combine them. So give us combine them
like that.
Yeah, by our powers combined, we look really awesome and cool.
Did you see what they called the group?
Team Purple. I like it.
The Purple Team.
Purple Team.
Yeah. Oh,
Jesus.
What?
Collectors Club Astro Chain's like $200.
Some of them go more than that. I've seen a couple go for a couple thousand. But here's Metal Hawk, since they're dipping their toes into Pretenders now.
I think it's because of the oversaturation of him getting two back-to-back almost two back-to-back releases in mainline that I'm already sick and tired of this design.
Well, I mean, and then it also fits in with their Super God Master Force stuff they've already done, like they got Power Baster being
parts.
Yep.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, I think we talked about this last time, where he doesn't just hope he doesn't look creepy like the BotCon release.
Yeah.
They did tease G2 Megatron. We'll talk about that more here in a little bit. But yeah, there's the first little bit that we saw. Now there is more here. So Bingo Toys, they're doing a female Tarn now.
I was excited. What are they doing? A curvy Tarn? What?
Very Metal Slug looking tank mode.
Oh yeah.
But here's what you're interested in.
Bingo Toys?
Yeah, isn't that the one that you have, the nose cone?
No, the nose cone I have is with not Iron Factory, Crafts Toys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Bingo Toys, they're doing a Computron as well.
But I will never complain about another Computron though. It's my favorite combiner. So it looks like it's from the same group. Yeah, they both.
Maybe they just have similar design philosophy.
Hey, we've seen it happen before in the third party space. So
yeah, I really like Afterburner, and Strafe looks pretty good.
Again, we're seeing Cat. Ooh, never mind. That's the juicy stuff. So they're starting with the arms. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Studio Cell Devastator with way too much greebling. And then just strange looking alt modes. Like this is another thing I don't like about them. I don't know if they're supposed to be Cybertronian or just weird for the sake of being weird.
But probably like that's our artistic taste.
Yeah. Maybe try your hand in new art. I think this is Prime 1 Studio Overlord Megatron from Transformers Rise of Overlord. Huh.
It's basically Rise of Overlord was. I had to Google this because even I was like, what the heck is Rise of Overlord? Rise of Overlord is this where we're looking at it. This is it. It's not based off anything. It's not based off a comic,
The own thing, huh?
a phone thing, a book thing. No, this is original concept.
That's what I'm saying. It's its own thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It looks like
cool.
It looks like Transformers if they were to do their own kind of thing like Overwatch.
Yeah. Give that man some capes.
So it's awesome, but at the same time, it also kind of gives me a Warhammer vibe.
So
kind of like a Space Marine.
Yeah. So I know it's in these pictures it's not really shown, but these statues are huge.
Oh yeah, Prime One Studios have massive statues. Like their Megatron is gigantic.
Yeah,
their Beast Wars Megatron.
If I remember, because I remember seeing someone stand next to the Optimus Prime one, and
like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like the Optimus Prime one is almost as big as Unicron, or maybe even a little bit bigger. Like these are just like yeah,
there you go.
There, yeah, they're basically as big as they're actually slightly bigger. No,
about 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah, about as big as Unicron. HasLab Unicron.
There you go, 89 centimeters. So yeah.
These are definitely in the realm of you. I'm trying to think. Like I'm trying to give it a term that everybody can understand. Centerpiece. There you go.
Yeah.
It's those will be classified as centerpiece of your collection, just like how HasLab Unicron is. They are meant to be a centerpiece, and they are meant for you to design your collection around those dudes.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's that.
It just kills me that the design is like locked into just those statues, because I would love to see that design in like, a video game.
Yeah, I think we already we went over all that already, so just skip that. Color sample of the Overlord Megatron, so not bad. I mean, way out of my price range and space, but
oh yeah,
definitely cool.
Oh yeah, for talking to viewers and everything, those things are like $1,000.
Yeah,
easy. I think Optimus was like $1,200.
Speaking of Optimus, so a couple people in New Zealand have already gotten their hands on the HasLab Omega Prime. Don't know how, and Hasbro's yet to say anything on it, but somehow a few people have already gotten their hands on theirs.
Yeah, and to also inform viewers, we're talking about it as in like this is official. Like they didn't go through a third party. They didn't get these from Taiwan. No, like these were shipped from Hasbro to this person's store, and they didn't even get an email saying heads up. They just popped at the door.
Well, it's just like the past couple of years with HasLab. They don't send out a shipping email till a couple weeks after you get it.
No, I mean, flipping. When all three of mine, Deathsaurus, Unicron, and Victory Saber, all of them I got emails for saying, "Hey, yeah, we shipped out your thing. Here's your tracking number." You better believe I got a tracking number for flipping Unicron. I was allowed to go. I was allowed to leave work.
There's Cerebros. Daniel says, I also want an update of Drift from IDW. Like, it doesn't matter to me if they're going to give him a Cybertronian mode or Earth mode. Yeah, I mean, either way, it would be awesome.
Yeah, because when's the last time we got a Drift?
It was 2010. But yeah, looking really good. I know a lot of people are complaining about his proportions as just the base Prime, but you also got to remember this is modern figures. They want it to hold up in all modes, so he's going to have chunkier thighs and a broader chest.
Let's see,
like if you want 1-to-1 accuracy, just get the original or wait for an MP.
I got the original.
I don't. I would love to mess with the original.
Well, I lucked out. I bought my Optimus Prime when it came out.
I don't know why Hasbro and Takara insists on giant roadmap instructions. Just please get a booklet.
Like look at Unicron got a booklet.
Just do something like that. Lego can do booklets. Why can't you?
Is that multiple pages?
I think it's multiple sheets.
Oh Jesus Christ! Just give us a booklet.
Yeah.
Staples are not expensive, even in bulk. Okay.
They're combined in vehicle mode.
Drift has 4 incarnations. He has OG, movie, Robots in Disguise, and Cyberverse.
Do it.
Drift. He has 4 versions.
Oh. Well, I'm talking about like a proper like IDW style drift.
We can meet halfway because the Cyberverse version of Drift is the more IDW.
Yeah, but it has no good toys.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's their excuse to like they can finally make an actual like Cyberverse version and release it like in Legend, Age of the Prime, in Generations.
Yeah.
These guys are big.
Yeah, just a couple heads short.
Yeah, Optimus Prime is big. Like he is as big. No, he is bigger than Deathsaurus.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Lord. And they can when they combine
combined mode is like at pretty much at height with the combiners.
Yeah.
Head taller than Deathsaurus. And they haven't figured out the extra mode for this. I think Evan said that he would upload a video close to the time that people get theirs in hand on how to add those to the combined.
What I'm guessing is that so I'm just shooting from the hip here. If everybody's getting their copies early, it might be as early as next month because if I was Hasbro, I would want Leo Kaiser to wrap up first, then start officially shipping these things out.
Yeah. It's just, again, it's that whole safe projection release date. Oh, it's coming out in fall of next year. March. Or fall of this year. March. Oh, here they are. Surprise.
Surprise, we're releasing them to... he doesn't... Hey, he has the spark door.
Yeah, they showed it off during the campaign. That the Energon Matrix can open.
Oh, I completely spaced about that because I just remember them talking about the flipping the older one. I don't remember them talking. Oh, he even put even more pictures up than the last time I saw this post.
It makes Prime look like an ant. Just wait to see this next to Star Convoy.
I'm surprised
that's shipping in May too. Damn.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not next to like Sideswipe
or Hound. But yeah.
No, for RID Sideswipe.
Oh, Sideburn.
Sideburn, yeah.
Yeah.
We found our Robots in Disguise is finally getting recognition. 2 decades later.
So Meet the Bot. You got Kill Bison. Ugly Tank mode, robot mode. He's doing the pose, but he can't do the finger. Like this is the exact pose of him flipping a character off in the anime.
I mean, come on, you know they're not going to do it.
I know, but yeah, tank mode, bull, chest animal, blaster. Now I will go into the updates that they talked about here soon.
So I do like how that we unlocked the nunchakus, and I really do like the fact that they can all separate into like individual weapons for everybody else.
Yeah,
I guess it's just the Power Ranger fan of me. I like when everybody's personal weapon becomes something bigger. You know?
Yeah.
That's already come and gone.
Yeah, these already sold out, but reissues of Nacelle and Nova Prime. Glad I got my copies when I did, even though my Nacelle had mold on the wings.
Okay, here's actually a neat little fact. I know Dalton knows this, so I'm mostly telling like the viewers. So when this post went up for pre-orders for Nacelle, Nacelle was already in stock because in Big Bad Toy Store because they never sold out.
Yep.
Nova Prime is still available for pre-order in Big Bad Toy Store.
There you go.
I want to check live so that way, because I was one of the few people where I missed out on my chance of getting Nova Prime. And by the time I was like, hey, I forgot I need to get him, he was already sold out on Amazon, and he was like $100 plus. Nah.
Jeez. Yeah, so those are there if you want to get yours. If I do get another one, I might customize it into a Cybertronian mode big convoy. So we'll see. Blockies. This is their Series 3 Shining. So these are the light up ones. Interesting character choice. So I'm not sure if this is the Chase or if it's the regular version, but you got Gladiator Megatron. Marvel comic style Bumblebee. So you got the bright yellow and the blue. Ramjet. Minor Megatron. So like I said, I don't know if this one's the Chase or if it's the other one.
If I remember correctly, I think the silver one's the Chase.
Okay. Orion Pax. Like, I think this is Data Clerk. I'm not sure if this is... No, yeah, this is Data Clerk. Shattered Glass, Ultra Magnus, or Powered Convoy. And Tarn with his face, alternate face. And I think Bumblebee does come with a little miniature version of Spike, too. So, or it could even be Buster. Because this is Marvel Comics, so it could be Buster Wiki.
Yeah. Daniel says, I really want to get Nova Prime, but I'm not going to get him on Hasbro Pros or any other site that's not having me pay more than it's originally priced. Go to Big Bad Toy Store, Daniel. Big Bad Toy Store has it for... I just closed it.
I don't know why, but that's not Beachcomber. I don't know why they did that.
Carryover from the guy who forgot to change out the layers?
Maybe.
Yeah. Daniel, Big Bad Toy Store has it for pre-order for $54.99. That is retail price. So go there.
But yeah, I still haven't gotten any blockies yet. I really need to get caught up. So I need to get the first 6 waves of the Galaxy Defender, and then I need to get these first 3 waves of the Shining.
I got 2. I got the.
Well, I've messed with a bunch of them at BotCon because I had to build a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Built like 3 boxes worth.
I just don't like how most places is. The one thing I don't like is I purchasing them online. It's hard to just buy a box. Like I just want to buy, like, these are definitely like the definition. I definitely don't mind just buying a handful, and I don't care what I get. But
I do because I want to complete the whole wave.
I know you do, but what I'm saying though is that for people like me that just maybe want to buy 1 or 2, we're stuck with buying a case. We have to wait till we can find these in person to buy them one at a time, rather than
you can buy them one at a time on their website, on Blockies.
Oh, on the website. Okay.
Yeah, they're like $6.99.
Yeah.
You can buy a whole case for $62, so you're still saving more money by buying the whole case than you are buying them individually.
Yeah, but I just want one. I'm not looking for a particular one. I just want one.
Speaking of pre-orders going up, I don't even know if these have sold out yet, but Excellion and Sideways. I got 2 of Sideways because I love his character design.
See, yeah, I'm checking.
Those are up. Can't wait to see Skywarp and the as of yet unknown leader class.
Mm-hmm. As of right now, Sideways is sold out, but Excelion's still up on Hasbro.
Yeah, it was given that Sideways was going to sell it because he's just everyone loves that design.
Not to mention the OG is $100+ before that before he got announced.
Yep, complete. Still is.
The fuck! I sold mine so long ago. Now I feel bad.
I feel bad that I never got one except for the Rat Bat repaint. But this is for Target every Thursday through March. Starting the Thursday that this took place, TFcon was reissued. This past week was Perceptor. I got mine, thankfully. I mean, you worked there, so it should be hard for you to get it all. And then this coming week is the Devastation 2-pack.
What is it? So on Hasbro Pulse, Nacelle is still available, but Perceptor is already sold out.
Yep. Well, because people want the cassettes.
Yeah.
And we'll get into Perceptor here in just a few minutes when I get that. Some more pictures of Omega Prime. So this is showing with the classic iteration of the Autobot Brothers. This is our super modes. A couple of the Predacons and the original Scourge.
This makes me want to go back and pick up some of the OG toys.
There's
the ones I don't have.
Yeah.
I actually have Rail Racer.
There's the original Omega Prime. For some reason they didn't find it, but yeah, there's just a few pictures. 3-0 with their version of Dirge. I think it's sort of based on IDW, but mostly their own thing.
I think the correct term would be IDW inspired.
Yeah. Yeah, looks really good. Not for me, but I don't mind it at all, and I don't blame anyone who'd want to get these.
I was in Dallas about a month or two ago. Was it a month or two ago, or back in January? And I actually got to see some of those in person.
The 3-0.
Yeah, the 3-0 MDLX and the Thundercracker and the Skywarp. And if I wasn't on a budget, I would have walked away with one of them.
DNA have announced their upgrade for Jinrai. Get new biceps that collapse a little bit more for vehicle mode, and then 2 different sets of hands, I guess, to look more like the original toy or like standard Optimus Prime style hands, and of course, different hands for classic Jinrai. So you got a couple of open hands and trigger figure hands. So it's just a very minor upgrade. It does shorten these pylons coming out of the trailer down to a more reasonable size.
Yeah. Daniel said I only buy my stuff with free shipping and not like $5 to $10 more. Usually get my stuff from Amazon. Fair. Depending on if you pay for Hasbro Premium, you don't have to pay for shipping.
Earthspark Smash Changers listings have been found for Jawbreaker and Twitch, so the Earthspark line isn't completely dead. So there you go.
Which is like weird. Like it even got a package refresh too.
Yeah. Some Transformers 40th anniversary pins. Got Grimlock. And why is it only showing Grimlock? Oh, it's just a bunch of Grimlock pins. And Soundwave, Starscream. That's it. So Grimlock, Soundwave, and Starscream.
Ooh, coins.
Oh, coins. Yeah, I don't know why I said pins. Robosen is doing a Devastator, apparently. So that's going to be interesting.
I'm guessing the frame is going to be like mechanical.
Yeah.
And we're able to take the figures off of it. Yeah. That's what I was rubbing my eyes.
Now, these pictures seem to be more based on Combiner Wars, if you look at the hollowness. But I do remember, except for Long Haul. Long Haul's the only one that's not.
He looks more based off of his Studio Series version.
Yeah. So, I don't know if these are just rough blueprint sketches or what.
I'm definitely taking a grain of salt because those do look like a rough, like patent, blueprint patent images, essentially.
Yeah. So we'll wait and see. Drillhorn, our second to last, Meet the Bot. Hopefully we'll see Death Cobra probably either today or tomorrow, if at all.
It'll probably be tomorrow as a way to cap everything off.
Yeah. I mean, it still looks pretty good. So.
Spider.
Yeah. So there's that. People are starting to find these as well as Age of the Primes and Studio Series, but here's the retro-inspired packaging. Now, we've talked about it before. I don't know if it's going to be just a packaging change, but some versions of Gears does have the chest attached to them, and some just don't for whatever reason.
I'm guessing it was just if I were to guess, it was basically like the same like line that packages everything was so used to packaging this thing the previous time.
Yeah.
But then when they realized that they don't have to worry about the chest plate coming off because there's no window, they're like, okay, we can change this up.
Yeah. So yeah, those have been found. I want my sea spray, damn it.
Gosh
So
darn it.
Here's the frame by itself.
Oh, I didn't see this one. This is new to me.
Yeah, I did just found this yesterday, I believe. Scavenger and how he attaches to the arm.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be a case of like the frame's motorized and everybody can just detach and be their own figures.
Yeah, we'll wait and see how it turns out because again, this is very rough. So you'll take Scrapper, this little piece, and sandwich it on there, and there you go.
Oh, he comes apart.
Yeah. It doesn't show how Hook or Long Haul attach, but again,
what this really tells me in the long run of things is that flipping the RoboSense stuff, even though it doesn't really sell out, it's selling enough for a profit to come in.
Well, I think it's also fairly cheap for RoboSense to make because they have all the servos and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it probably is a case of once they figured out how to work it after that first initial rough launch, they were just like, okay, cool, we got it from here.
But Takara has got their own new thing coming out. It's their Wild King Energy Masters. So it's kind of a Transformers Super Sentai combiner thing. I mean, it's more for little kids, but it's neat.
It's a really neat. I thought of a saying when I was thinking about this one after it launched, and I think all of us can agree. It's like sometimes Transformers toys just need to be allowed to be toys.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what this is. It's just let it be a toy.
Mm-hmm.
Just let it do something cool. Because I am a sucker for combiners, right? But at the same time, like this is such a neat little concept because like all the individual robots I just said individual robots. You can get them separately. So if you want the Optimus Prime, that's it. You don't have to worry about getting anything else. If you want the Optimus Prime plus your Giraffe, that's it. Just get those two.
And the Giraffe is very, very closely inspired by Long Rack.
Yeah.
And then you get this Triceratops with a head that looks like we'll get to it, but yeah, elephant.
And this actually makes me happy because thanks to the port system they made because of this, to have everything combined, it means that we can potentially get more past these initial four.
Yeah.
This is just essentially the first wave of it all. But we can see more bodies, we can see more attachments, especially if this series does well, which in Japan they love this type of stuff. The Japan toy lines love
combining robots.
Well, not just combining robots. I mean, yeah, that's a given. But I'm trying to think of the word. They like when a toy line. God bless. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Japan really likes it when collecting a toy line has a payoff at the very end.
Yeah.
So like, if all this stuff combines like this, because also if you notice too, a lot of these little guys have a lot of ports on their arms.
Yep.
And since the port system is very universal, maybe down the road we can get a giant clusterfuck combiner. Because I mean, that's where the big giant cluster bomb combiners came from, was Japan, and they love that stuff. So who knows? Maybe we'll get like an Ultra Magnus that's able to carry like 4 or 5 of these things, and able to have like 2, have like 1 on each arm, 1 on each shoulder, 1 on each back, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if the first wave is actually this kind of a cool concept, everything past this might be more nutty than the next. But like I said, I'm a sucker for combiners, so if anything, they're cute.
Yeah. There's the Megatron. Of course, you get this little T-Rex dude.
If anything, I think I might pick up the T-Rex dude.
That Triceratops. The head on the Triceratops reminds me of what's his name? Retrax.
Retrax? I see it. And now my brain's going to buzzing a little bit more. It's like, okay, we have like Optimus and Megatron as the main bodies, right? What if the dinos had their own body?
That'd be cool. But yeah, so neat little toy line from Japan.
I definitely might pick up some of that, especially if they're cheap. Like if it's like $10, if it's like $15 for Optimus and Megs, and it's like $10 for the limbs, because they look small.
Toys R Us, or the YouTuber Toys R Us, got some early in-hand copies of Skybite and Heatwave, and it looks like Skybite's fins come on a sprue.
I kind of don't mind that, because that means when it's traveling, they'll be more secure.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever
reason, he didn't put the panels on, but yeah, he's a big boy.
Kind of tall.
Now, he did post a video of how to do the transformation. I'm not going to play the whole thing because copyright, but
yeah,
I'm just going to skim through. Here's the shark mode. What am I? What? I don't know why I was doing that. And then going back with the all the fins in place. So yeah, there's that. He did also get Heatwave.
But wasn't Heatwave just a glorified bulkhead remold?
Oh yeah, new chest and shins, forearms, and head, plus new accessories. So not really much to it.
Mold.
I mean, I'm still getting it. I'm excited for it.
I mean, yeah, I got mine pre-ordered.
Yeah, so there's that. So yeah, fully funded, HasLab. We got the display stand. Not really much else to say on that. Blockies again. They have teased their next Action Edition figure. So this is one of their more highly involved builds. Soundwave.
Oh, okay.
So they got Optimus and Megatron out, and now they're going to release the Soundwave. So, yeah. Another one to look forward to. Speaking of Soundwave, we're getting Transformers 1, Soundwave, and Shockwave in the Galaxy Collection. So this will probably be Wave 7, maybe?
Yeah.
So they'll probably have more bots in there. Maybe like Jazz with the wings, Sideswipe, Iron... No, they already did. Yeah, they did Ironhide, but they could do a cogged Ironhide. Maybe Dreadwing or Darkwing. Arachnid.
Oh, probably Arachnid, because she was still big.
Unless they do a what's the classic edition? That way she has the extra limbs.
Yeah, have her head open up.
3-0 again, model or MDLX Jazz.
I want it. Jazz is my favorite G1 bot. Correction, not my favorite G1. He's my favorite bot in general. I want it.
He's got his little grappling hook. And they're doing Shattered Glass Rodimus.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I go out of town and I see that Jazz, it's on site. There is no, oh, let me debate about this. No, I will whip out the no credit card and I will buy it right there.
Got Shattered Glass Hot Rod with a smirk. I love those colors on Rodimus.
He wears the purple. Good.
He does. Galaxy version Devastator promo images.
Oh, this is the blocky.
Yep.
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, wait, what? Why is everything kind of like pixeled out?
But I think those are upcoming parts. I don't know.
But at the same time, I kind of want to build this.
I do too. Chibi Cell. So the combined both parts of the Galaxy Defender collection.
All these are small 5.1 small chibi.
Oh, these are the little chibi ones, but they combine into a full on. Yeah. Okay.
Because I know people already got the scavenger one in hand.
And Hook, yeah.
And Hook, yeah, and they're all kind of small.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes sense because they're blind box, and you're eventually it's a collect them all type of situation.
All right, so Evan went into it. Death Cobra, it will have thigh articulation, and he did post an update just yesterday, the day before. Doesn't know about stand spear for Death Cobra because it was up in the air, but they're going to try to see what they can do. DNA finally putting out their Optimus Prime kit. I thought it was going to be more in depth than this because of how long it took from when they teased it. Like I was hoping, like a lot of other people were, for better articulated arms, like double jointed elbows, new exhaust pipes, of course the head, and a new ion cannon and axe to replace the rubbery plastic axe and the very short-handled blaster. But still, for this, I mean, I got it pre-ordered.
Who's it for? Like
Studio Series Optimus.
Oh, 86?
To give him his Skybound Megatron arm.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I really don't want to like unless it's a just fill in this gap or just put it over this type of thing.
It's just a mushroom peg, so you just pop off the arm and pop this one in.
Yeah,
and then just replacing the head.
I mean, like when it comes to my 86 Prime, I kind of don't want to do anything to it. I think he's just fine the way he is.
Does have a light up function on the cannon, and the cannon can be sold separately. So it does come with a mini Megatron pistol that he can use. I know some people are upset that it's not the Skybound version where it's just a little tiny tank with a gun handle. You can transform with the truck mode and even flip down to get that whole Skybound look.
That makes it a smokestack.
Yeah, so yeah, this is going to be sold separately, which I'm guessing they're preparing for Megatron in case he comes with a lackluster fusion cannon. Or you could give him 2 fusion cannons. So yeah, I'm glad I got this set. All right, here we go. For Perceptor, there is a little video. I'll just go right to the point. He does have a newly molded back. So this is what they're talking about by doing the retooling. This panel flips down. You can fold the head in, folds up, fills in. But the only problem is it's made using brown plastic. You can kind of see that here. It's brown plastic painted over red, so it's the plastic from Ramhorn.
Okay.
So,
I mean, it kind of makes sense because Sharon molding and all that.
yeah. There is no translucent plastic on this anymore. So, yeah.
Oh snap! Daniel's been the 40th anniversary is technically over and was last year for what happened in US. However, it's still going on in Japan because Takara import the toys and saw that they success, so they want the same too. So, how do you feel about comparing what Takara is doing with Wild King to Hasbro is doing with Cyberworld?
I mean, it's basically their own version of the same thing. Like, it's just a fun, no real plot to it toy line. It's just a toy line for being a toy line.
Yes, it's a fun line just for the sake of being a fun line. And I think, as I said that earlier, sometimes we just need that.
Yep. I was gonna say something, and then I completely lost my train of thought.
Daniel jingled the keys in front of you. Look, keys.
Well, and also next year is also going to be the 40th anniversary of the 86 movies, so it's going to be just one 40th anniversary after another.
Yeah. What would be the next big anniversary after that?
Beast Wars 25th, the same year.
Oh, I just, like, as soon as you said it, I thought it. Oh my god, yeah, because it didn't come out in like
30th anniversary. Never mind, not 25th.
I was just gonna say it came out in 96.
But here we go. Yellow Park Prime. I don't know. It just says upgraded release of Rise of the Beast Optimus. So there's that.
There was probably some some fixes they had to do to their OG mold.
Yeah. So Evan and Emily, I believe her name is.
She's been bouncing around in Hasbro. She went from she was at Transformers
from G.I. Joe and then Transformers,
and Power Rangers and G.I. Joe. Yeah, she works at Hasbro. She's one of those Hasbro employees that you'll see her if you're any kind of Hasbro brand fan.
But her and Evan did this video explaining some updates they've changed with all the members of Laukaiser so far. The Jets specifically, Leo Zach, they explained he's getting these little panels here that flip down on the side, cover his head in jet mode, but then in combined mode, it covers up that the screw holes. For Skyhawk and Hellbat, they flip the peg around, so instead of sticking out of the chest, it's going to be on the backside, plugged into the figure. So,
I mean, it just they said it in the video too. Is like this just goes to show you that they're still in we have the final design like in CAD form, but we're still working out details in a physical form. So that's why they're able to pull off stuff like this.
Yeah. So these intakes here for the Jets were hanging down like in front of the biceps initially. You can see here how it worked on the old version, and then the new one, they flipped it around, made the joint shorter, so it just flips around out of the way behind, and then I guess on the shoulders on the front as well.
See, this is why fan feedback is important, because like when it comes to R&D teams, they can sit there and look at the thing and go, yes, we've done the best we can, and that's where fan feedback comes in, because we're fresh eyes looking at this looking at the stuff for the first time, and that's we can point stuff out.
And then he showed on the block model that he may have these little ridges here, but they are going to mold in some warhead tips, or I guess the coverings, whatever, the little round portions.
Anime spam missiles.
Yes. And then he's going to paint over, and then it's going to be painted over to look like actual spam missiles.
Again, I don't mind combiner bits as long as they have a function outside the combiner mode.
Yeah. They've also shown that on the drill tanks. Now, I believe they said that from the beginning, that they were supposed to have wheels, but they just didn't have them on the block models in time. Yeah. But they did emphasize that yes, they will have little caster wheels.
It was actually kind of funny if anybody goes back and watch the video while they're handling the block models, so they start falling apart.
Yeah, I mean, well, they've been all over the place.
Yeah, because they're not meant to be manhandled so much; they're just meant to be like occasionally touched.
But they did show thigh swivel added to Death Cobra, as well as a bunch of 5mm ports, so he can have all the chest partners added to him for cannon mode. I'm assuming they'll do the same thing with Hellbat as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. I also did message Evan asking about the possibility of forearm panel covers for the 3 jets. Because that's something those really need to cover up those unsightly gaps.
Daniel says, like before I got to Target for Studio 86 Prime, I see the free delivery. However, when I've got on the website, it's not available for shipping and not sold. Like it's sometimes system failure or something else when I look back at Target's website. So, so full disclosure, I'm an employee of Target. And I can so what I can tell you is that when the listing is there and you have no more options, like you can't pick it up, you can't ship it, or you can't drive up, it basically means that it's no longer available. It's just sitting there on the website until it becomes that means okay. So if you have no more options, it means every single method is sold out. So even that means our warehouses are sold out. Our stores are sold out, and even our secondhand partners are sold out. And one or two things will either happen. After a while, either the item itself will be taken off the website because it's too old. This is what happened with Movie Brawl here last month. It was taken off the website because it's no longer available, even though it's only up there for like 6 months. Either they'll take it down or they'll eventually restock. So just keep looking, but don't expect it to anytime soon, and actually turn on email notifications.
Yeah. Here we got Flame Toys. I'm guessing this is more based on her Combiner Hunters design model kit for RC.
Huh.
So very stylized. Of course, just like their Windblade that caused a lot of controversy. She almost reminds me of a Spartan. I can't remember which one it was from Halo 5. But just getting a very Spartan armor vibe from her. So, there's that. Getting into some stuff here on Facebook. Here we go. We've got Robot Toys teasing their version of Tigatron.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Cute.
It's crazy that they're doing both Legends and MP scale stuff now that they've shown off their Scorponok. But there's that. Then we got, of course, some in-hand images of retro-style gears. I love the faceplate and visor combo.
Oh, I just love that mold in general. If it wasn't, if this was a brand new character, I'd probably pick it up. But
I might get it later.
Head blue.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, when you transform, you can have his head turn around and it'll actually blend in. Nice. Yep.
He's got the M for, was it a Microman or
Microchange?
The Mysterions.
Oh. Looking good. Looking good.
Yeah. So there's that. And of course, the Bumblebee, of course, based on the G1 toy.
Why doesn't he have the faceplate like the G1 toy?
Because they're lazy and didn't want to use the gold bug head for some reason.
To be frank, I think this is because this was just a glorified re-release of the Netflix mold.
Yeah, minimal changes. That way, if people want, they could just put it on the shelf and there you go. There's your Netflix Bumblebee.
Because they even try to say like, oh yeah, we even include the little thruster on the back, and it's so small of a change.
Fans Hobby, there's their G2 Megatron, some more in-depth prototype images. The treads do roll just like their other figures that have treads. There it is with their G2 Prime, which I really hope they reissue this. So if they do, I might end up getting both. I just love the Megatron. I hope they do Megastorm from Beast Wars 2nd. Another cool one, since they did Scourge, is the air pump bludgeon. It was like the orange and green repaint. And then Archforce Megatron, the purple one. Or hell, I mean, simple retooling. They could make a Reverse Convoy Rebirth Megatron. So, I mean, lots of potential for this release. Okay, there's just those few images. Thought I had some more, but here now this has been out for a while, but here's a showing off. Of course, it does not include new heads, so these are from someone else. Just showing off the non-F upgrades to Slipstream to add those wings, and of course proper null rays and different chests. Of course, they do come with stickers, or you could just get a separate kit that includes the non-F stickers from Toy Hacks.
Shoot, I might have to get this.
I'm thinking about it. Just without the stickers, and then get the sticker sheet from Toy Hacks.
Yeah.
X-Transbots. So they've done their Constructicons. They're retooling at least one of them into the Double Target Master landfill. And you get two different head options. I don't know if it'll come like with two different heads, or if it'll be two different releases like they did with Punch Counter Punch. If they're smart, they just do the one release with two different heads. It does have its Target Masters. I do like that head sculpt a little bit more compared to that. I don't know. I guess they both serve their purposes.
Yeah.
But
it's
dump truck mode.
It's a pick your poison type of thing.
Yeah. Dump truck looks really good in those colors, actually. I'm sure we'll see soon the Mixmaster done up as Quick Mix, and then Scrapper as Scoop. So makes you wonder who's going to be the other three. Like what they're going to do with Hook, what they're going to do with Scavenger and Bone Crusher. Like who they're going to turn them into. Then a Chai Studio. So they've been doing the upgrades to make figures more movie accurate as far as the head sculpts, showing off their Galvatron head, but it looks like they're also doing a new spire for Galvatron on his back.
It looks like his head's kind of like stretched.
What do you mean?
Like I think it's in his face. His face looks kind of stretched out a little bit.
Nah, I don't think so. Because I don't have them like ready like on a tab, but looking at the pictures of the finished product for the head, it looks like proper. He's even got like a smirking face and everything. I think we looked at it last time. Let's actually go here and see their list of photos. There's all that Wild King stuff. Chibi, Triptychon, Diaclone. Oh yeah, and Carnage Creations did get his copy of Triptychon.
Hey,
So he's already got a
repaint?
review on that. Yeah. Trying to find that picture of Galvatron's head. Oh, X-Transbot's also doing their version of Misfire with Aimless. Again, 2 different heads, so you get a toy style and cartoon style. I like that head there better with the pink face.
Yeah.
Just looks crazy. I love that jet mode. That is so cool. So alien, too. Yeah, that looks good. I'm glad X-Transbots and all them are getting into more than just regular 80s, 84, 85.
Daniel says apparently the second version of apparently next week as the reveal of Robosen doing their second version of Bumblebee that actually transforms.
Okay, well, I'll be sure to add that to our next stream info stuff. Trying to find here. That's probably buried with all the other recent news, but if you look up at Tri Studios and the Galvatron head, it actually does look proper. I don't know where it's at. I mean, we're making a pretty good time. I'm actually surprised we went through all that in only an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Let's get over here. And then there's, I don't know who's doing this, but a little chibi Optimus. It looks really weird. I believe this is Fans Toys Scrapper. So, looks pretty good. Just lots of panels. Because Fans Toys has to have like the most complicated transformations. Like, they're the next Bad Cube.
It's like why do you guys have like it's like are you trying to do this stuff on purpose to us?
Probably. But where is that head? It's somewhere here. I'm trying to be quick. Where are you? I know this has been out for a while, but I really want to get this set. The Lucky Cat War Within Constructicons.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so they're like legend scale Constructicons that turn into their War Within comic design Cybertronian modes. But they also turn into cubes, kind of like 5-2 Toys Beast Box.
Oh, okay.
And you get a hella cool looking Devastator out of it.
How big is he?
I don't know. Like I said, each bot is like legend size. Like they're small.
So about the size of maybe a Voyager?
I don't know. I would have to see a video on it to be honest. Like I do not know. Like they're either like large legends, small deluxe size robots. So probably a little bit smaller than TFC Hercules. So yeah, probably Voyager to Leader size combined. I'm not seeing that head anywhere here. What the hell? It's just now being buried by a bunch of
random
stuff, things over and over. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to find it. So, going to the live countdown. So they're at 22,000 or 21,217 backers. 1 day, 9 hours left. So all 3 tiers have been reached. And then here is the chart showing everything. This was courtesy of Brian Brink from Realm of Collectors. This was when it was at 21,199. So this was fairly recently updated.
Yeah.
I have a feeling tonight or tomorrow morning we'll see a massive spike at the end of this, just like we normally do. Just based on this, I imagine it would be probably in the 26 to 27,000 backer range.
I can definitely see this. I kind of see it doing the same things as this. I kind of see it doing the same numbers as Deathsaurus.
Yeah, it's like between Victory Saber and Deathsaurus. It'll be like probably right here.
Yeah. Now this Now the question. Now since we're knocking on the door of Leo Kaiser wrapping up, now we have to ask ourselves the question: what will be next?
I have no clue. I don't even want to speculate at this point.
It would be hard for me to speculate too.
I mean, because there's other ones that I would love, like to be a mass retail release, like Magnaboss or Tripredacus / Triple Dacus.
Ooh, Magnaboss. Imagine a Magnaboss with full articulation in combined.
I mean, they could do it for HasLab and have the option to be either Magnaboss or Magnaboss 2 from Beast Wars 2nd.
Yeah.
All it would require is like 2 or 3 different heads. You'd have to have 2 different heads for Prowl / Lio Jr. Prowl would have just basic yellow head with the silver mouth plate, and then Lio Jr. the blue helmet with the silver mouth plate and red eyes. And then for Magnaboss, I think the Hasbro one or the Kenner one had a yellow face.
Yep.
And then the Takara one was red, silver, and brown.
I actually had Magnaboss at one point.
So. Kind of more like war paint.
I wonder why they didn't want to.
Triple Dacus and Tripredacus would be a different story because all 3 of each of both combiners are different colors. Like Ramhorn and DJ, Ramhorn and Motor Arm are different colors. Gimlet and C-Clamp are different colors, and of course DJ and CicadaCon. So they'd all be different compared to Magnaboss just having a few, like 2 or 3 different color accessories.
Yeah. Or
they could go with, I'd hate for them to do it because they'd get rid of Galvatron happening, but Gigatron. Or go with something else entirely and do animated Omega Supreme.
Oh.
But then again, that would also take away Lugnut Supreme, but I don't think people are going to go out of their way to get 2 Lugnut Supremes.
No.
So, well, we'll just have to see what hints they give us. But I think that's a good place to call it. I don't think there's been any recent updates in news. So let me just check the boards real fast. Oh.
While you're doing that, Daniel said, also cautiously anticipating the reveal of Studio Series 86 Megatron whenever that happens.
It'll probably be Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Or some sort of fan stream. So whatever this is, New Era is doing a collab with Yellow Park for Optimus. That looks really cool.
Ooh.
I'm not going to get it, but still looks really cool. Black and gold.
We can admire from afar.
It really reminds me of the what was it called? The Power of the Primes release, or Titan's Return release Prime. That had the hoverboard and the little skate park thing.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yellow Park, Rise of the Beast Scourge promo video. Just showing off 22 centimeters tall, so just a little. I would say about like 8 inches, I think. Die-cast metal parts. Oh, light effects using a magnet. That's cool.
8.5.
It's not bad.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, that looks really good. Cool. So that pretty much does it for news. That was the last new thing announced. So
it was a nice light episode.
Light episode, but still a ton of tabs.
Yeah.
But I think right there would be a good place to call the stream because I've got some stuff to do, and I'm sure you do as well.
Yeah.
So one more time, where can everyone find you? Let them know what you got going on.
So you can find me at Werewolf Finder for my toy reviews, Werewolf Finder Gaming for my video game content. We're currently playing through all the Transformers console games, and we just wrapped up Dark of the Moon. Not yesterday, Friday, and on Tuesday we come back with Rise of the Darkspark. That should be a fun, and we have a grand total of. Oh dear, I just had the list up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 21 games to go through, and we and we're in total it's 21 games. We're going into game 6. So, but the last couple of games we're going to fly through because it's Beast Wars Transmetals, and the Famicom games, and those games you can beat in like under an hour. So. It sounds like a lot, but once we start whittling down to the oldest games, it'll be like a stream or two.
You gonna do a Mystery of Convoy?
Yeah, that's part of the Famicom.
Just make sure you put a flash warning for anyone with seizures.
Yeah, well, and there's I found out that there was a Headmasters game.
Huh, cool.
I did not know that, and there was a couple other games I didn't know about. There's a Headmasters game. There's a fighting game for Beast Wars 2 for Beast Wars Neo on the Game Boy Color. What was that? What else I found out? Actually, I think that's about it. Everything else I knew about. So, yeah, but I decided to do the NES and Famicom stuff because there's fan patches of it out there, and you can run it on emulators. And you can, and if people really want to find out that yes, you can go get a Mystery Convoy cartridge for like $15. The Headmaster game only exists on the Famicom Disk System, and that thing's $75. Yeah. So find out new Transformers info.
Well, find me everywhere, Daltini95, and yeah, don't really know much else going on, so other than work. Got some videos that are going to be coming out soon, next couple weeks, so keep an eye on those. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this stream. We'll probably do another one here in 2 to 3 weeks. And yeah, so keep up with that, and see you guys in the next stream.
Bye.
See ya. Beast Wars.